Hey guys, Zenith Darksky here with another music reaction, and today we're listening to BAND-MAID perform the song Onset. This is the official live video. I just reacted to another official live video from BAND-MAID as well. It was No God. If you haven't checked that video, check that out. But yeah, I love these guys. One of the first live performances I've seen from them. I think it was a great example of a live metal performance. I'm just excited to see some more and get into it here. Let's double check before we get into it. Where are these guys at on this one? This is at Zepp Tokyo for the World Domination Tour. So I don't think it was the same tour if I don't recall, or if I recall correctly. But either way, if it was, let me know in the comments. Let's get into it. Woo! Woo! So obviously with this song, it's the first 40-something seconds of it already is so just instrumental, but it's so good, dude. It's so good, and it's just like, so we had like the shredding to kind of start with there. The drums, I like how the drums kind of keeping time with everything as well. Very common thing in metal concerts I've noticed is, and obviously I don't know, maybe the song has that steady boom, 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 boom drum beat going on in the background as well, but a lot of times, even if the song doesn't, the drummer will often do that just to kind of help everyone else keep time and stuff with the song too, so that everyone gets or understands the time signature, understands where they're at in the song and everything too. But it's also kind of just hype, because when you're in the performance, if you haven't seen any band perform live, really, when you watch them perform live, depending on if the sound guys are doing their job and stuff, it's always just an awesome feeling to feel like the bass drum reverberating in your chest. And so when they're doing that kind of thing, you just kind of feel it, especially if you're up close. You just feel the solid, beat going on. It's just good. It's good stuff. Let's keep going though. I love the tap solo kind of thing going on. Woo! Woo! So obviously we're 2 minutes into this. I'm assuming this is an instrumental song at this point, which is fine. And it's called Onset. So now I'm starting to think, because some bands will name a song for other reasons, but sometimes they'll have a song where it's like, we will name the song, like, for example, like if this were the case with this song, we'll name it Onset. Maybe it's metaphorically the onset of what comes next in the album or something, but we could perform it as like the first song when we go out into a concert. or during the a break for the singer, so that the singer can go chill, take a drink, get a few drinks of water, tea, whatever, so they can rest their vocal cords for a little bit. So it's interesting that it's named Onset, because it's like, okay, maybe this is the onset of the next part of the next phase of the performance and the tour or the concert here, or the onset of the next part of the album or whatever. I just think it's interesting. Obviously, though, these are always great because, one, you get a taste for the band. You let the band, even if the singers are normally, or the singer and vocals are normally the focus of most of your music, you get these moments where the band gets to kind of shine too. It really helps with morale too, because there are bands, obviously, for years and years, it's been a thing with bands where it's like the singer gets all the attention, no one else does, that kind of thing. So this is always a great part to let the band shine themselves. But also just always great for breaks for the singer, and just to let everyone jam for a minute. And I always love that. I love any band that will just go out there and jam, whether it's performing an instrumental song, or they just go from solo to solo to solo, and then they just start jamming. I think it's a big thing in the rock and metal communities, but it's always really super in the blues community, especially too. It's really cool to just go there and vibe, let the band vibe, and you just enjoy that too. You're just there for it, and it's really an experience for sure. Let's keep going though, because I'm loving this so far. Their guitarist is insane, dude. She's so good. Woo! Now the bass guitar. Woo! God, what a drummer, dude. She's focused, dude. Woo! God, that's good stuff, dude. That is good stuff. There's a sneak peek at the next song I'm going to react to in the series here. But God, what a band! They're so good. They're so good. And so talented. I think I'm glad BAND-MAID is out there doing it, and so there are parts of the metal community that are often very gatekeepy, especially in America. I'm not sure if it's like that way. I'm sure it's that way a little bit everywhere to an extent. What I mean by gatekeeping is a lot of the bands just like, I don't want to use the word just because it gets used a lot nowadays, but the band, or a lot of times with metal music, you have very misogynistic kind of fans and stuff, and they kind of get this idea in their head that like female-led bands or all female bands are this way or that way, when there's no reason to be like that in the first place. Someone who I really enjoy advocated for this was Rob Zombie. He had Oh, Baby Metal. He had Baby Metal on tour, and there were a lot of, from what I understand, American folks complaining the Baby Metal was with them, with him. And they were like, "Oh, they're all female band dressed as schoolgirls or this or that. Like they don't understand metal and this and that." And Rob Zombie would get in his comments on social media, where he rarely is anyways, would get in the comments and be like, "Hey, I see this band coming out there and performing more hardcore than even us sometimes. So stop being a misogynistic asshole and stuff like that." And it was awesome to see him stand up for that. But I just really love when a band is as good as BAND-MAID is, or as good as Baby Metal is, because it just speaks for itself at that point. It's like, okay, so you know for sure if someone's complaining about a BAND-MAID show after I've seen that, or Baby Metal or whatever, like, get fucked, dude. Like, you obviously don't know what you're talking about in the first place. And it's such a good song. So again, Onset, baby, or not baby, sorry, BAND-MAID Onset live performance was excellent. I loved it. I think that was a great just jam session kind of song. Tell me what you guys think about it down below in the comments, or where you sit on metal being gatekeepy. Obviously, I'm trying to make sure it isn't. That's why I'm out here reacting to all kinds of music. But either way, hit that like button on this video if you enjoyed the song or enjoyed the reaction. Be sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Over 90% of the people watching this video right now probably are not subscribed, so be sure you hit that subscribe button. I will see you guys in the next video.